Yo guys, what's up? It's Liam Ridley here, and continuing with the whole Star Wars trend, the weekly Star Wars videos, I'm going to be doing the 6 Star Wars films rated in the order that I like them the most. This is going to be hard to do, because they're all great films and I love all 6 of them, but I've got to do this. I need videos. Okay, so number 6 for me is A New Hope. I know people are going to be like, whoa, that's one of the best original trilogy, whoa. To be fair, I love all the Star Wars films and it's hard to put them in an order like this, but to be fair, I think the other ones excited me a little more than A New Hope did, but in terms of how the story pans out and whatnot, A New Hope is a phenomenal film, trust me, it's amazing. But that's the 6th, number 6 on my list. Number 5 on my list, I'd say, is Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. At one point it was probably the worst for me, but I sort of grew to like it and whatnot. And it's a good film, and I like the look of the prequels, how they're newer and whatnot. But still, Attack of the Clones isn't good enough to be in the top 3. Number 4 on my list, The Phantom Menace. It probably would be lower if it didn't have the character of Obi-Wan and if it didn't have Liam Neeson playing Qui-Gon Jinn. But The Phantom Menace, I liked it, because Darth Maul and Qui-Gon are like my 2 favourites. Well, sort of. Not Anakin's my favourite, but Qui-Gon and Darth Maul were such good characters, and I like them characters a lot, and they were in that film. And they were both killed off in that film, which is meh. But F it. Phantom Menace, it was an alright film. I just like the characters that were in it. Number 3, I'd probably say Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, I'm saying Empire Strikes Back. Reason being is because I don't watch that one as often as I watch the top 2. But to be fair, a lot of people do say Empire Strikes Back is the best of the whole saga, and I can agree with people when they say that, because it is such a great film, it's such an amazing film, and it shows that the bad guys can get the upper hand, and so that's why I like The Empire Strikes Back, because it has that whole feel, plus it was the whole Luke, I am your father thing. That was just one of the best, literally one of the best ever. Number 2 on my list is Return of the Jedi, because that was just the whole ending to the whole saga, and it gives you a happy ending and whatnot, and it just shows how Luke's gone from being this whiny farm boy kid to this Jedi Knight, and it just shows that Luke's character has developed a lot. And my number 1 favourite, clearly, is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. My favourite character is Anakin, and the way that his character is such a tragic character, because he was a good person with a good heart, and he turned to the dark side because he wanted to help out his wife, he wanted to stop her from dying, and he ultimately became the cause of her death. And when George Lucas released the prequels, it was good that he was telling the backstory, and it's good how he showed Anakin's journey to the dark side, and the ending to it just shows you alright, we're getting ready, we're putting you straight in league for A New Hope, which happens 19 years after the events of 19 or 20 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, Revenge of the Sith is my favourite Star Wars film of all time. I didn't include the Clone Wars movie because I didn't feel that was necessary. I mean, it is canon. When I say canon, it means it's a part of the story. A lot of the stuff like the Expanded Universe was just shunned out of the way, but they decided to keep the Clone Wars as a part of the whole series, the whole saga, and they released Star Wars Rebels, which is also canon because it's made by the same people that made the Clone Wars, which is good that they've done that, because it just gives you that whole backstory. Rebels is something that happened about 5 years before A New Hope, and then the Clone Wars happened in between Episode 2 and Episode 3. So yeah, like I said, that has been my top 6 Star Wars films in order of what I like them personally. Drop down in the comments your order of what you like them. So, because you know, it could be different to mine, probably is different to mine. But yeah, I'd pretty much say that's the end of the video. So, comment, like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more. Peace out.